Getting up on the roof at 233 Flanders Drive in Indialantic, inside the cloisters, Dr. Pippick asked me to come out to inspect the roof. I'm from Florida Native Roofing. He, after talking to a few of the neighbors about getting their roofs replaced due to hail damage, like this neighbor and a few other neighbors on the street, he asked me to come out and inspect the roof for hail damage. I believe sometime after the storm, he did have his insurance company send an adjuster out and check the roof. They denied the claim. They said there was some normal thermal expansion on the roof. We're going to talk more about that in a second. But it is so apparently obvious that there's substantial hurricane damage on this roof. This neighborhood is the absolute epicenter, ground zero of the substantial hail event that happened on March 27th, 2019. There is documents stating that the hail was from 1.25 inches to 1.75 inches right here in this neighborhood. So let's start with the obvious. Thermal expansion. The standard for all insurance companies is to deny claims based on thermal expansion. The bottom right hand corner of the tile cracks first. You're absolutely right, it does. And I've taken great pains to go through and find every bottom right hand corner that is cracked, and it has absolutely nothing to do with hail. This is a perfect example of that. There's a cracked tile there. The number one thing that you will find on this roof, other than the obvious hail damage, is you have lift up. You have lifted up tiles. Very important. I guarantee you nobody checked this roof for lift up, because right off the ladder you can see that these whole sections here have lifted up. The nails or screws holding the tiles in place, or the foam has broken. These tiles are literally laying up on the roof. I'm not going to go and lift every single section up, but I will gently show you the areas. And what I look for is just irregularities on the seams here. See how this one's lower, this one's starting to work itself out. Look at that. That's a chipped tile. What about this? That's called a spider web. That's not thermal expansion. It's such a big roof. There's so much to talk about. I'm going to try and go really fast. I have still pictures of all this that I'm going to include in the documentation. I just need for you to see what I see. Cracks. Huge chunk taken out. Wait, what about that? That's not thermal expansion. That's a big hole. Nice round crack there, or a chip. Okay, this whole section here is crazy, just hanging on. The ridges, I checked every single ridge tile. Look at that, just laying there. I guarantee you nobody checked this. Look at that impact. Oh, by the way, for reference, the beach, east, north. The storm came from a northeasterly direction. Winds 65, 70 miles an hour. Okay, we gotta move faster. Didn't even see that. Every single time I walk this roof, I'm finding more stuff. It's taken 2 days to mark this roof. Lift up. I wanna find you other stuff. Thermal expansion. Whoa, this entire area is lifted up. That looks like an impact. This entire ridge section lifted up. Yeah, I can show you. Literally just laying on there. Nobody checked this. Of course they didn't. It's taken me 2 days to go through this. Look at this. Whole sections. Yep, you're right. Thermal expansion. There, missed that. Lift up. Broken tile. Man, there's so much to talk about. I gotta try and keep this under like 4 minutes. Chips in the front of the tile. Huge lifted up section. Cracked tile. That's not the bottom right hand corner. Yep, you're right. Thermal expansion. This entire area is lifted up. I'll show you. Hanging on by a thread. Cracks. Spider webs. Potential impact mark. Okay. Oh, lifted ridge. I started my inspection over there. I can't get back over there at the moment. That ridge is lifted. You can see the cracks. Nobody even looked. You can see the cracks. This entire section is lifted up. Chip tile. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's another ridge. 10, 11 damaged areas on that section alone, not including that. 12. Sorry, it's taking too long. Gotta move fast. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Lift it up, Rich. You can see the cracks. I guess I have to show you. Impacts. Yup, you're right. Look, is this hairline crack? Is that thermal expansion? Okay, fine, we'll make it thermal expansion. Lift it up, ridge. Impact. This entire section's lifted up. Oh, cracks. Crack going down the tile. Look at that. Huge chunk. Look at that. There. Yup, you're right. Thermal expansion. Deny. What's that? You could. It almost even looks like there's a impact in there. Almost. There is. Okay, getting to the finish. Last 30 seconds because there's too much to talk about there for me to even try to go over there. I checked every one of these ridge caps. All lifted up. Huh. I didn't even count that. Lastly, nice chip in the front. Chip in the front. Damage, damage. Lift up. And more lift up. Okay, thank you greatly for the education on thermal expansion. I hope this makes a lot more sense. I'm going to send this video to Dr. Pippen with all the photo files. Thank you.